At slow speeds, you see the classic yin and yang symbol, light and dark, masculine and feminine, the polarity we've been taught to see as opposites. But as the symbol spins faster, the 2 becomes 4, then a cross, and then 5, and then 6. Then complex geometry starts forming between the spaces in quadrants of 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And at the fastest speed, it returned back to the 2, back to the yin and yang. And when I saw that, I immediately thought, this is polarity in motion. Because in astrology, we're taught about oppositions. Aries versus Libra, Scorpio versus Taurus, Leo versus Aquarius. But what if they were never really enemies? They were phases of spin. And this is where the science comes in. There's a field called cymatics, the study of how sound and vibration create visible geometry. When you run sound through sand, water, or plasma, you don't get chaos. You see patterns, sacred geometry, symmetry, order emerging from vibration. The faster the frequency, the more complex the pattern until it reorganizes again. And here's what blew my mind. That spinning yin and yang is basically showing cymatics in motion. Frequency shaping form, spin creating matter, which aligns with physics already tell us. Matter isn't solid. It's vibrating fields, standing waves, frozen light moving at different speeds. And suddenly astrology looks very different. Maybe oppositions are not conflict. Maybe they're harmonic tension, like a string pulled between 2 points that create music. In Hermetic philosophy, there's a principle called the principle of polarity. It teaches that opposites are actually identical in nature, just in a different degree. Hot and cold, love and fear, light and shadow, not separate forces, but one continuum. And astrology studies varying degrees. And that spinning symbol shows us this visually. Slow it down, you see division. Speed it up, you see complexity. Speed it up even more, unity returns. I can't help but feel like this is exactly where we are collectively. We're living in a time where polarity feels louder than ever. Division, duality, and extremes. But what if that's just the spin increasing? What if consciousness is accelerating so we can see the deeper geometry? Because once you zoom out far enough, opposites collapse into wholeness, just like the yin and yang, just like cymatic patterns reorganizing, just like astrology showing us that every sign has its mirror. So maybe the invitation right now isn't to pick a side. Maybe it's to witness the spin, to hold polarity without collapsing into it, to remember that unity doesn't erase differences, it integrates them,